Okay, here we go. Size deeply. Another bill that costs $997. Another month of watching your paycheck disappear before it even hits your bank account. Sound familiar? I'm guessing it does. You're grinding, you're saving what you can, but you feel like you're running on a financial treadmill, getting nowhere fast. Student loans, credit card debt, the ever increasing cost of everything. Yeah, I see you. I am you. My name is Marcus, and I spend way too much time thinking about, well, pretty much everything money related, especially crypto. If you're someone who feels constantly behind on your finances, like you're missing some secret everybody else knows, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, Bitcoin, it's back in the headlines, isn't it? Screams every clickbait article. But before you jump on the bandwagon, before you remortgage your house based on some random internet guru's prediction, let's take a breath. Let's actually think about what this means for you, for your portfolio, for your financial future. Because here's the thing, the price of Bitcoin itself is only a small part of the story. It's easy to get caught up in the hype, the FOMO, the fear of missing out. We're wired to want what everyone else wants. It's basic human psychology, but blindly chasing gains is a recipe for disaster. It's like following a herd of lemmings straight off a cliff. A financial cliff, which believe me is not a fun place to be. Now you might be thinking, Marcus, Bitcoin's gone up a lot. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. That's precisely the kind of thinking that separates the savvy investors from the bag holders. Let's talk about percentages because that's where the rubber meets the road. Let's say Bitcoin does hit $100,000. Fantastic. But what does that actually mean for your portfolio? If you have, say, a $10,000 portfolio and you put $5,000 into Bitcoin, that's a huge allocation, a 50% bet on a highly volatile asset. And sure, if it doubles, you've doubled half your portfolio. But what if it crashes? What if it drops 50%, like it's done plenty of times before? Suddenly you're down $2,500. That's a quarter of your entire portfolio wiped out. Think of it like this. Imagine you're building a house. Would you put all the concrete into just one pillar? No, you'd spread it out across the entire foundation to ensure stability. Your portfolio is your financial foundation. You need to diversify. So how should you approach this? Well, first let's address the elephant in the room. Most people don't even have $10,000 to invest. They're struggling to make ends meet. And if that's you, that's okay. Focus on the fundamentals first. Pay down high interest debt. Build an emergency fund. Seriously, I cannot stress this enough. 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in a readily accessible account. That's your financial lifeline. Don't even think about investing in Bitcoin or anything else for that matter until you have that in place. Total BS. You don't need to be rich to start investing. You can start with as little as $5, $10, even $20 a week. The key is consistency. It's the magic of compound interest. Let's do some quick math. Let's say you invest just $25 a week. That's about the cost of 2 fancy coffees. Over 30 years, assuming an average annual return of 7%, which is a reasonable expectation for a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds, you'd have over $125,000 just from $25 a week. See, it adds up. It's about playing the long game, not trying to get rich quick. Okay, so you've got your emergency fund, you're paying down debt, and you're consistently investing a small amount. Now we can talk about Bitcoin, because let's be honest, Bitcoin is a risky asset. It's volatile. It's unpredictable. And anyone who tells you otherwise is probably trying to sell you something. A reasonable allocation for Bitcoin, assuming you understand the risks, is somewhere between 1% and 5% of your overall portfolio. That's it. No more. Think of it as a lottery ticket. It could pay off big time, but you shouldn't be betting the farm on it. So going back to our $10,000 portfolio example, that means allocating $100 to $500 to Bitcoin, maybe, and only if you're comfortable with the possibility of losing that entire amount. Now you might be thinking $100, but remember, this isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about responsible risk management. It's about building a solid financial foundation. Here's another psychological force at play, anchoring bias. This is where we fixate on an initial piece of information, like the $100,000 price target, and use it as a reference point for all future decisions. We become so focused on that number that we ignore other important factors, like risk and diversification. Don't fall into that trap. Do your own research, Understand the technology, understand the risks, and don't let the hype cloud your judgment. And that brings me to the next point. How do you even buy Bitcoin safely? There are countless exchanges out there, some reputable, some less so. Stick to the well-known regulated platforms like Coinbase, Kraken, or Binance, although Binance has had its share of regulatory scrutiny lately, so do your research. And for the love of all that is holy, secure your account, use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication. Store your private keys offline in a cold wallet. Don't leave your crypto sitting on an exchange, vulnerable to hackers. It's like leaving your front door unlocked with a pile of cash sitting on the kitchen table. You're just asking for trouble. But here's the really surprising insight, the thing most people miss. The true value of Bitcoin isn't necessarily about the price going up, it's about what it represents. It's about decentralized finance. It's about challenging the traditional financial system. It's about financial sovereignty. Whether Bitcoin succeeds in that mission or not remains to be seen, but even if the price crashes to zero, the ideas behind it will continue to evolve and influence the future of finance. Think of it like the early days of the internet. Nobody knew exactly how it would all play out, but the underlying technology was revolutionary. Bitcoin is similar. It's a groundbreaking technology with the potential to reshape the world, but potential doesn't equal guaranteed success. And that's why it's so important to be cautious, to be informed, and to be responsible with your investments. So what are the actionable steps you can take right now? First, if you haven't already, create a budget, track your income and expenses, see where your money is going. You might be surprised. Second, set up an automatic transfer to a savings account. Even $10 a week is a start. Pay yourself first. Third, pay down your high interest debt. Credit card debt is a financial cancer. Get rid of it. Fourth, research different investment options. Don't just blindly follow the hype. Understand what you're investing in. Fifth, if you decide to invest in Bitcoin, start small. Allocate only a small percentage of your portfolio and be prepared to lose it all. And finally, be patient. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time to build wealth. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight. Look, I know it's not easy. I know it can be overwhelming, but you are capable of taking control of your finances. You are capable of building a brighter financial future. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let the hype distract you. Focus on the fundamentals. Be consistent, be patient, and never stop learning. The $100,000 Bitcoin price target is just a number. What truly matters is your financial well-being. It's your peace of mind. It's your ability to provide for yourself and your family. So ditch the get-rich-quick schemes. Forget the overnight millionaires. Focus on building a solid financial foundation, one brick at a time. And if you found this video helpful, if you learned something new, please hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments below what your biggest financial challenge is right now. I read every single comment and I'm here to help, because ultimately this isn't about Bitcoin. It's about you. It's about empowering you to take control of your financial future. So go out there and do it. I believe in you. Now go get 'em.